presentation of the Oregon Sports Network.
And Oregon is going to play in the national championship game.
This is Duck Insider.
These are good problems to have, right? So much success that you have more than one place to be.
5-3, touchdown, Oregon.
Off a dribble, launches, and hits the three. Oregon leads.
What a great opportunity it is to be able to play at University of Oregon.
I'm just incredibly proud to be a part of something like this.
She wants another three. Oh, three in a row.
Swing and a miss. Oregon is headed to the Super Regional.
Fans being out there making this a great impact.
We are so privileged and so fortunate. We get to see all these young people. We get to see this incredible growth, which is what college is all about.
This is Duck Insider on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Now let's go live to the Country Financial Studio to talk Oregon Duck Athletics.
Game day eve on a Thursday has that Friday feeling around the Autzen complex. Joey Mac here, Jerry Allen. Mike Jorgensen is not.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, everybody.
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
So Jorgie's got a day job. We talk about this. Jerry and I don't. We're paid hobbyists.
That's very well put.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
Jorgie actually has a day job. Had some meetings on a Thursday, so that means that his picks have been submitted to Scott Phillips. Well, also because it's a Thursday, Jerry, and because it's the first week of classes at the University of Oregon, our intern audience. It's kind of dipped in numbers. Just Scott Phillips and Ryan Milano are here today. Well, so here's where I'm struggling, and I did not talk to Jerry about this before we got on the air today. Normally, Scott would just impersonate Jorgie.
Yeah.
And would do the picks.
Run the ball.
And we'd have our great interns who would run the show.
Yeah.
So Jorgie's not going to be here.
Right.
I have a proposal for you.
I haven't been proposed to in a long time.
That's good. Thank you for that.
But go ahead.
I have never gotten the opportunity to play Jorgie. Have you ever gotten the opportunity to play Jorgie during picks?
Other than to say run the ball,
right.
Sort of like he does. No, I have not.
We've all impersonated Jorgie in Keys to the Game. We have not impersonated Jorgie
I want to see this.
in picks. So I would like to propose that maybe we alternate who impersonates Jorgie. And now, full disclosure, we don't know who Jorgie picked, so we could make an argument one way and then he goes the other. That's my proposal for you today.
Okay, all right. I think that'll be fun. I may change his pick, but
I might also. It's what happens when you're not here. It's what happens when you're not here.
It sort of happened to you.
It
when
did.
You were gone, didn't you?
It did. My hair looked great.
It did.
My hair looked great.
I think a lot
Do you
of
still
us,
have it?
We can identify with that hair.
Yeah. So that was during the pandemic. I said I will not get a haircut until the Ducks play a football game again. And that was the night before the Ducks played a football game. And my wife gave me the buzz. Yeah.
You know, I said I wouldn't shower until they played a football game, and so that's why I slept in the garage.
The beard looks great, by the way.
Oh, it's coming along.
The beard's coming in. Jerry's growing the beard for the season.
Gonna have this until after the last game in January.
That's right. I like the way that you're thinking there, Jerry. Yeah. So we've got picks to make. We've got keys to the game. There is a buzz around here, and it is a shortened and condensed week. Talking with Coach on the Coach's Show last night, losing a Monday, Yeah. But now, so did Michigan State. That's just kind of the nature of the way that the college football is these days. So, in any case, the Ducks getting ready to host the Spartans. Some of your takeaways from last week, Jerry, and now heading into this one.
Well, what I really liked about last week is that we're seeing Oregon get better each week, from week 1 to week 2 to week 3, certainly in week 4. I think the defense is making the biggest gains. The offense is coming along too, though. But one point in that UCLA game, and I didn't think about it until actually yesterday, and that is Oregon's secondary. Now, we know where one corner is, and nobody wants to go that way. So Nico Reed got picked on a lot last week. He was up to the challenge. He gave up a few underneath, but he never got beat deep, and it didn't really hurt Oregon. I like the fact that Oregon is getting better each week. We're not seeing the best Oregon can be yet. I think it's going to be an improvement each week, and I think this Friday, actually, tomorrow night, is another big step, Joey.
It's Saturday. Just call it Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm going to try my darndest to not say Saturday
Good luck.
You know, although there won't be a lot of games on to watch leading up to a 6 o'clock kick, it'll feel a little bit different for sure. I think you bring up a great point, Jerry, with Nico Reed. And to me, the secondary coming into the season was a fascinating example of how the transfer portal can supplement guys that have already been here, right?
Yeah.
And now even a guy like Nico Reed that was a transfer portal product previously but has now been with this program for a bit. You have guys like Jabbar Muhammad, right, as you alluded to, that have transferred in. Brandon Johnson that you've alluded to. Taisheem Johnson transferred in, but he's now been here. Like, the secondary is a great example of sort of the midway through a career transfer. And I think that they've been what we expected them to be over the course of this season.
Yeah, I really do too. And I think that is some of that is, well, most of it is experience. I mean, you're bringing in guys who have been there, have gotten experience, and have been very good where they came from. So you expect that to lead your team or step your team up a little bit, and they've done that. And that's comforting. I think I'm not a huge portal fan. I'll adapt to it, and as the game goes, it's part of the game. But Oregon has benefited in a great way, particularly on the defensive side of the ball.
You know, and to that point, it is men's basketball and women's basketball media days across the Big Ten. And both Coach Altman and Coach Graves were talking about the portal, how they've adapted their programs. Yeah. I think everybody's kind of on that page.
No, you have to.
Across sports.
No, you have to. If you don't, you're going to get left behind. You got to kind of go with the flow. There have been a lot of changes in college football, college athletics through the years. This is just one of them.
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
Yeah.
So Michigan State and Oregon coming up, a 6 o'clock kickoff on Fox.
Friday Night Lights.
We will have a 4 o'clock pregame show across the Oregon Sports Network. No Duck Insider tomorrow. That's why we're going to make some picks today. And also the game day timeline for you here coming up. But it all starts early with a Friday game. And, Jerry, truthfully, a lot of people, I imagine, are going to work on Friday. I could see a big rush coming in. I'll put it that way. So if you can get to Autzen Stadium earlier for that number 6 Oregon versus Michigan State kickoff at 6 o'clock, parking lots do open at noon. There are still about 100 tickets left. What? I asked Jason Harris today. What? Yeah, Jason Harris, the head of all things tickets, and we've affectionately now named him the Assistant Athletic Director of People and Venues.
People and Venues.
Jason Harris told me today that there's about 100 tickets left. Michigan State did issue some returns.
Return those, yeah.
So anyway, the parking lot will open 6 hours before kickoff. More details on GoDucks.com. Noon. High noon.
So people can work for a full half day and
then
come right here.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. You leave at lunch and you don't come back. 3 o'clock, the Mashofsky Center opens. 3:45, the March to Victory. 4:30, the Seating Bowl will open. And the concession item of the game is the souvenir cup that's available with the Stomp Out Cancer Flight Plus Fight logo. These hero uniforms that the Ducks will don. And we've been talking about it this week, and I think it's worth mentioning again. Coach Lanning on the Coaches Show last night talked about it. Pretty special. The Lanning family aided in the design, really the brains behind the design, and it's going to be, I think, pretty cool and pretty touching to see some of the things that happen at the game. And it's not just, you see people wearing the uniforms. And by the way, the Ducks have been the highest selling team on Fanatics over the last week. Not surprising with the uniform and the connection with cancer. But also there will be some activations, as we say in the industry, I suppose, some moments that will occur on the field during the game that relate to cancer that I think will be pretty touching for people bigger than football.
You know, what I really appreciate about what we're going to do this weekend is that Oregon and the Lanning family have a platform that they could utilize to help fight cancer. Not everybody utilizes those platforms that they have available to them, and I'm not talking about whether they should or not, but just the fact that Oregon football and Nike and the Lanning family have this platform, and they're utilizing it to help fight cancer. My brother and his daughter, my niece, fought cancer, beat cancer, and she's a cancer survivor. And he texted me yesterday when he saw the cups, and he said, "Hey, bro, can you get me a couple of cups?" And I texted him back. I said, "Done deal." So, cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really outstanding. Yeah. And on a personal note, and I think all of us have some of these stories, and Jerry, I'm sure you've thought about this too. This is the first Stomp Out Cancer event. We did one for volleyball and now here at football. Those of us in the Oregon Sports Network family, this is the first time that we've had one of these events since Terry Johns passed. And that's been on my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Heading into this game for sure.
Wow.
A lot of things bigger than football. Oregon, Michigan State. Now, on the football field itself, we talk keys to the game. We talk defense. Offensively, Dylan Gabriel's been darn efficient, and looking forward to seeing more and more of that, I think, on Friday night.
Yeah, we just talked about, that transfer portal and what it does. You bring in a guy, and I mentioned this before, Bo Nix was so unbelievable, and we were thinking, gosh, we were so lucky. How are we going to get another Bo Nix? And then we did. Dylan Gabriel, experienced, very heady, smart, doesn't gamble, just in control. And to be able to have that guy just makes your entire offense that much better. And the Tez Johnsons, he's feeding off. I mean, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about everything Oregon now because of the improvements each week. And we talked about them.
We have. All right, we're going to make some Big Ten picks brought to you by our friends at Seven Feathers Casino. When we come back, it's Duck Insider. I keep my eye on that door the day before a game.
I'm hoping. It's a Thursday, though. It's an odd.
I know. He's got a short week, too.
Yeah.
The head of hangar management at the University of Oregon Athletic Department, John Sargent, I feel like he might burst that door open here one of these days.
He scared me to death just before I came up the stairs. He drove by in a golf cart and yelled, "Go Ducks," and I almost pooped my pants.
He
scared me to death.
He broke a microphone 3 years ago.
I remember that.
Timeout.
Woo!
We'll be back after this.
Did I just say that? I said that.
You did say that out loud. Timeout on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
At Shadow Hills Country Club, we're more than just an award-winning golf course and practice facility. Our events team offers all-inclusive event pricing that allows us to take care of all the details while you enjoy your event. Our indoor and outdoor venues offer you a wide variety of fully staffed options that put the focus on you. From weddings to business and social events, at Shadow Hills Country Club Events Center, you get the benefits of a resort atmosphere and amenities in a peaceful country setting, just minutes from downtown Eugene. Call for a tour today or visit shadowhillsevents.com.
Back to the Country Financial Studios in 60 seconds. This is Duck Insider from Learfield.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Friday Night Lights version of Shout.
It's going to be crazy.
You know what's occurred to me, too? We will hear Shout in another Friday game this year at Purdue.
Oh, that's right.
That's going to be such an odd experience for me, seeing what it's like for the Boilermakers. Which I can't imagine. I'm just going to be honest here. One of the underrated team names in all of college athletics, the Boilermakers.
Oh, yeah.
Very unique. But
very historical.
Yeah,
actually.
So great.
Yeah,
so great.
What built the country?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. That's gonna feel different.
And all the Oregon fans there
are gonna be like, "This is great!
Like, you're doing this for us."
The home away from home. Yeah, that's gonna be odd to say the least. All right, our picks of the week, our Big Ten picks of the week.
Let's just get right into them. We don't need to look at last week.
Okay. All right, well, then I've got a 3-game lead.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying.
That's where we are heading into this week.
Hey, one game last week. One miserable game.
Well,
and it was a tight. I could have been.
Hey, Scott, put your mic on for a second. What did Georgie call Jerry again? What did he?
What did Jerry call Georgie?
Yeah, what did he call him?
After I made my Husky pick.
Yeah.
Traitor? Was it traitor?
No.
We can't remember. Good. Let's move on.
He was more insistent than that.
It was not fair.
He used an L word, folks.
Loser?
I would accept that.
Loser would be better.
Yeah, it would be
I don't
better.
Remember. I wasn't paying attention.
Just as a nice little dig, it was Husky lover. Just on.
Oh yeah,
man,
that was a low blow.
It was a low blow. I felt for you in that moment.
Gosh.
I felt for you. That was harsh. And then to make it worse, to see Washington lose
the way they did.
Oh, so unfortunate.
It was great. See,
so unfortunate.
After the game on Saturday night, I said, I really feel bad about my pick, but I'm so glad they lost. I mean, so it was I felt good. I felt bad. Right?
Yeah,
right?
okay.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
I still 3 games behind.
In the picks from last week, our picks of the week are brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort, the best in the Northwest. Georgie and I went undefeated last week.
That's
a perfect 7-0. Thank you. The coin almost had a better week than Jerry. Jerry went 6-1, missed on the Washington Rutgers game, and then
not bad.
Washington and Wisconsin were the misses for the coin. So not a bad week for the coin. Coin is picking at a 55% rate right now. So got that going for the coin.
All right, get the coin over here.
Oh yeah, you're gonna flip, huh? I got the coin.
Yep, there we go.
It's a good coin.
It is.
It's a good coin.
It's a duck coin.
I like this coin. It's simple, to the point.
It's a duck coin. It's got the duck on it.
Got the duck head on it.
Yeah.
So we've got some picks to make. There's not actually as many games as we've become used to because now that we're into conference season. So the way that we're going to do this, because Georgie isn't here, Georgie will have to pick second. So it's going to go me, Georgie, Jerry, then the coin this week. So you want to take the first impersonation of Georgie, or do you want me to?
I want to see how you do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a couple ideas. So we'll do our usual within the comment section and the chat section on YouTube. We'll have a little bit of fun with this.
I don't know where we're going with this.
The 6 o'clock game. The 6 o'clock game for those of you tuning in on Fox tomorrow is of course Michigan State and Oregon. First game on the Big Ten schedule. So obviously we won't pick it because you all know we pick the Ducks. 9 a.m. on Fox. UCLA visits Penn State. After what I saw from UCLA and a banged-up Ethan Garbers, give Oregon's defense a lot of credit for getting after Ethan Garbers. I thought, man, I'll just say this. I would not want to be the quarterback facing Oregon's front, the way that the Ducks have been getting after the quarterback the last couple games. Well, UCLA is sitting at 1-3, 0-2 in the Big Ten, visiting Beaver Stadium. Number 7, Penn State is 4-0, 1-0 in Big Ten play. I've got Penn State. It's over at halftime.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Georgie?
Yeah, I agree. I just think that Penn State's just a way better team. Didn't see a lot of fight from UCLA. And really, apart from the Dylan Gabriel interception at the end of the first half, UCLA was never in that ball game. Penn State going to roll them over. I just agree. Hey, I got it right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you see what we used for what Scott put together? Yeah, just watch for Georgie next time.
All right, I didn't see Georgie. All right. UCLA, Penn State. No contest. Drew Allard, 8 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. And Nicholas Singleton's rushing for 8 yards per game. I mean, there's a per carry, I should say. So no contest. Penn State all the way.
Yeah. Coin.
Woo, big flip. And it is tails.
Tails. Rutgers. No, excuse me. I'm thinking I'm writing down in the wrong column on my end. That would be UCLA. I was thinking about this actually with with this game in particular. You talk about like UCLA gets everyone's best because it's the Rose Bowl. I feel like Penn State is one of those in the Big Ten that you often get everyone's best because that is a fun place to play.
Yeah, it's the venue.
But 9 a.m. also, and I think Jorgie would have said this too, 9 a.m. on the body clock for UCLA. That's going to be tough. Those games with the time zone changes are going to be tough. All right. Also 9 a.m. on the Big Ten Network. Purdue, the Boilermakers, 1-3, 0-1 in Big Ten play. And I've been unimpressed with Purdue, their inability to run the ball in particular. And then visiting Wisconsin, a team that I think Badger fans would say they've been a little bit unimpressed as well. 2-2 overall, 0-1 in Big Ten play. In this game, I think Wisconsin, in a low-scoring affair, gets the win at home, picks up a Big Ten victory.
Jorgie's turn.
What do you got?
Okay. Purdue at Wisconsin. The home team, Wisconsin, Camp Randall. Come on. Purdue's only win is against Indiana State. They were throttled by everyone else. It's got to be Wisconsin. It's got to be Camp Randall. It's got to be the Badgers.
Yeah. And Wisconsin.
I love that shot at Jorgie.
Yeah, those of you that are watching the show, that was so we do a little behind the scenes. We do what are called player cards, right? And so like when you see them on the video board, so back then it would have been in the early days of Duck Vision, right? When Jorgie was playing. And that animation that Scott made is from that player card where he just ran in front of the camera, Mike Jorgensen, quarterback, and then he ran off camera. Good job, Scott. Good job.
Big time.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the coin. Coin is tails again.
Tails, huh?
Yeah, tails.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Coin's hopefully going to be 0-2.
Yeah. So you're also picking Wisconsin?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Scott asked me for a comment on YouTube, and no, I didn't see it. Put your mic on, Scott.
No, Wesley was saying something on YouTube. He was, I think he was pretending to be Jorgie as well.
Oh, I love this. What do we got?
And if they lose,
I'll never pick them again.
Thanks, Wesley.
Wesley, that is a fabulous contribution to the program.
That was terrific.
And if they lose, I'll never pick them again.
Yeah.
Do we have it queued up? Do you have it ready, Scott? I hope so.
Yeah.
He does.
Oregon
All right,
State
let's just.
And if they lose, I'll never pick them again. 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 I think Oregon State gets it. And if they lose, I'll never pick them again. I'll never pick them again. I'll never pick them again.
You know, this is what happens when Jorgie isn't here, and I feel a little bad.
Oh, you shouldn't, because we did this to you. So,
but I don't know. Mine was a little different. You guys didn't impersonate me. You just had a fun picture.
The picture was worth the impersonation.
Oh, the picture. They say pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Yes,
that thing was worth 1,000,000 words. Yeah. Just the happiness that was on my face in that moment to finally cut the hair.
I don't want to say this, but you look so dumb and innocent then.
It was great. What a time to be alive.
It was.
That phenomenal?
No, it really was.
We were playing football games again. I had never been happier after a year of terribleness. You know?
It was horrible.
Yeah. Not fun. No. Anyway, 12:30 on CBS and Paramount Plus. Iowa 3-1, 1-0 in Big Ten play. Visiting Ohio State 4-0, 1-0 in Big Ten play. Of course, Ohio State, the next opponent for the Ducks. I think both teams' fans are probably thinking, hey, you don't want to look ahead, right? Be thinking about Michigan State. Be thinking about Iowa. Ohio State. I think that Iowa, apart from really the rivalry game where I think Iowa Hawkeye fans would tell you that they probably should have won that game, kind of crumbled in the fourth quarter defensively, which you don't see that Iowa program do really ever. But they've been relatively solid and have won close games. I think that Iowa is probably in the game in the third quarter. I think Ohio State pulls away and wins by a couple scores. I'm going with the Buckeyes.
Okay, let's hear from Jorgie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shoot. Okay. Well, I agree with you. I think that Ohio State has more weapons. I think that Iowa will stay in it, but they just aren't going to be able to score enough. I think that Ohio State is going to get it done with the weapons on the perimeter. Ohio State wins it by a few scores also. I agree. I agree, Joey. He took Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a shock. What a shock. Okay, I mean, it's at Ohio State.
Hey, are you gonna make a move here?
Yeah, no, not even a chance.
I
Quarterback
tried.
Will Howard's over 1,000 yards passing. He's got two great receivers. Jeremiah Smith is coming on. Ohio State's Ohio State. Now, Iowa's got a really good defense, so they'll keep it somewhat close, maybe till halftime, even as Joey mentioned, into the third quarter. But I just don't think their offense is anywhere near going to be able to compete with Ohio State's offense, and Ohio State wins it easily.
Okay, now putting on the Oregon fan hat, though. The team is focused on Michigan State.
Right.
I'm putting on the Oregon fan hat. Let's go, Hawkeyes. Keep it close. Make it be a fourth quarter game, Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Anyway.
All right. Put the show box. So, never mind. I'll talk about it later. Okay, let's. I was going to say soapbox and shoebox all at the same time. Get off your shoebox. Get off your soapbox.
Was I on a soapbox?
It's a tail. No, it's a shoebox. It wasn't very big. Okay, tails.
Tails, the road team in
I need
Iowa.
something to drink.
I genuinely don't know where you were going with that. So we're gonna get a break.
Hey, I don't know where I was going, and I was the one going.
It's Picks of the Week, brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort, the best in the Northwest. Jerry's here. I'm Joey Mac. Jorgie's here in spirit. Didn't even mean to do that. We're back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Duck Insider continues from the Country Financial Studios in 1 minute on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
It's Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. Joey Mac, Jerry Allen in the Country Financial Studio. Oregon football against Michigan State, 6 o'clock at Autzen Stadium tomorrow. The Ducks with some Friday night lights against the Spartans. We'll continue with our picks of the week, brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort, the best in the Northwest. So far, it's been, well, kind of a boring day of picks with Iowa. Oh. You know, it's a Thursday. Look at this. Brandon Reichelt just happens to be here when there's food.
Whoa, what a shock.
That is quite the That's quite the
look
plate.
at that.
The souvenir cups.
Okay.
Okay, the souvenir cups. Here you go. You brought bibs. There's bibs. Oh, this one's
yours.
mine.
That's
Thank
yours.
You. Thank you. You brought
Thank you.
bibs.
Oh, look at that.
We got bibs.
Oh, man.
Bibs are appreciated.
I got a rainbow sort of bib. So.
I like this.
Yeah,
Jorgie wore his. Did you bring one for Jorgie?
No, because I knew he wasn't going to be here.
Come on.
No.
That's unfortunate for
Mine's a
Jorgie.
little
Okay.
different, yeah.
So we're gonna have maybe Ryan. Ryan's gonna be the prop master. Can you put the cup right in front of the camera, Ryan? Then Scott doesn't have to zoom in. These are the souvenir cups, everybody.
Yeah.
Ringing the bell,
that's
the
special.
Stomp Out Cancer logo.
That's special.
Pretty exciting. And then the Flight Plus Fight. Also on the other side of the cup. And this is the souvenir concession item of the day. Sarge, that microphone right there is for you, sir.
I don't know if you know, all else in the background is the formula. Yeah.
So the background is the formula for the chemo treatment.
The ice cream cone is on there.
The ice cream cone.
Oh, yeah. There's
the ribbon is on there.
I see it.
That is so special. John
Todd Van Horn
well
did
done.
this for us as well.
That's so cool.
It's very cool.
The head of hangar management, John Sargent, here.
How you guys doing?
Right.
So what's gone on in the concessions world since we last talked?
I went to OSU and saw their concessions. Went to the Rose Bowl and saw their concessions.
And?
Saw a couple of W's. Their concessions aren't anything to write home about.
Okay. All right.
We could have told you that.
That's why you're here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I brought you traditional concessions fare. Hot dogs, caramel corn, peanuts, and candy.
That feels like Friday Night Lights, Sarge.
That is,
Okay.
yeah, that's high school.
That feels like
yeah.
That feels like I'm right back in high school. That's great. I want to tell everybody too. You can smell Sarge's new smoker when you walk around Autzen right now. Like, so the briskets are on. I take it.
Went on yesterday at 2:00 in the afternoon. First ones will come off here as soon as I get out of here.
Do you have guards up there guarding them?
No.
Okay.
There are cameras up there.
Okay. I'm good on camera. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I'm taking one.
You going to talk? Thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice shirt, Jerry.
Thank you. Hey, matches the cup. I mean,
it's a good one.
Can I have a hot dog?
Interception.
Oh, come on. Over here. Oh, geez. Okay.
Got condiments here for you. Whatever
Thank
you guys want.
Sometimes, Sarge, it's important to go back to the basics.
Absolutely.
The hot dog.
Yeah, give me the ketchup. I'm going to give some to Joey.
Is there a better – this is an honest question. With so many varieties of concessions, is the hot dog consistently the most sold item?
Yes, it is.
You just got to go with the classics sometimes.
You can hold it in your hand.
It's American.
It's very easy to eat.
It's a one-handed meal.
It is.
Sarge, you're the best.
My favorite concessions item I ever had, I was 13 years old, Dodger dog.
Yeah.
Oh, the best.
Yeah,
it probably.
Yeah, don't say that to him. Come on.
Look, the garlic fries in San Francisco.
Yeah,
they are good.
That's the greatest thing I ever ate.
Okay, all right.
In my entire
Enough of
life.
That. Argument: hot dog, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise.
Not
mustard and relish.
Mustard. Everybody's got. I know it's
the only time I'll ever put ketchup on one is if I don't have relish. I want a little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
What? Okay.
See, this is the chef talking here.
Onions.
Onions.
Yes.
Relish.
Yes.
Mustard.
Yes.
That's me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
But if you don't have relish, little bit of ketchup.
However, on a corn dog, ketchup.
Okay.
Oh, we got to put mustard on a corn dog.
I don't think
both.
do both.
Both.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, the sweet and the sour.
Yeah. Cups are available. The souvenir cups are just special editions available at every concession spot, right?
Every concession spot, yep.
Awesome. Take them home, folks.
We have a limited amount of them. Hopefully we're going to sell out, and
you will.
Good.
Yeah,
People really like this one.
This is,
You're going to talk about that one on your desk?
Yeah, oh, yeah, thank you, Sarge. So I wanted to point out to folks, the last time that we did the Stomp Out Cancer souvenir cup, I thought that it was the greatest souvenir cup ever. And this has been my in-studio water bottle ever since then. Literally ever since then. That's one of my favorites. And you can even see, like, the poor duck's gotten a little scratched up over the years, Sarge.
I think you might need a replacement.
That's What I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Sarge, thank you. Thank you. This is always fun.
Oh, the word got out. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was telling Joey earlier. My brother has a daughter who's a cancer survivor, and as soon as he saw it, he texted me and said, "Hey, bro, I need a couple of those right away." Okay, so I gotta. What time does the concession stand open? Because I need to come downstairs and get a couple.
Concession stands open tomorrow at 4:30.
4:30. Okay, I can make that. All right.
4:30.
Got it.
We can do it.
Unless you'd rather just a couple be delivered to the booth. I can see that could happen,
I would
too.
never turn that down,
Wow.
but that would be way over the top, John.
Do you
way
hear
over
this?
the top.
Do you hear this service?
Oh,
the guy brings us brisket in the booth. The guy brings concession items into the studio. And I just want you to know, so it's an early week, right? And I made the joke earlier that funny how it's an early week and classes have started, and yet you come in and then people just arrive in the studio.
Because they know.
Wow.
And they're eating in the back.
They are. But you have to know this. I have, we've had our regular crew of the great Quack Video and OSN intern crew. 4 of them this week came up to me and said, I want you to know I tried really hard to change my class schedule so that I could be there on Thursday because Sarge is coming in early. It wasn't because I want to be there for the show. It wasn't because I want to learn more. It was, wow, I really hope that I can miss this class so that I can be in the studio for Sarge on Thursday.
Well, next week they'll be able to be here on Friday.
That's right. That's right. Next week's going to be fun, but first, this will.
How are the picks going?
So far, so great for me.
Okay. I've been hearing.
Yeah, phenomenal for me.
Yeah.
Not good for the Husky lover.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Oh gosh, we gotta let that.
I'm sorry. I was playing Jorgie there. I was impersonating.
Blame
Jorgie.
it on Jorgie. Well, he was the one.
So who are you? Huskies this week?
Oh, you not on your life. No.
Michigan at Washington's a tough pick.
Yeah, it's a tough pick.
I don't know. Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Hey,
are you going to defer?
I probably should. Yeah, you're right. I
That's
should
probably
do
the
that.
defer
Thank
this
you.
week.
Bring that
Sarge,
up.
you can come back anytime. This is
He
great.
forgot about the deferral.
Wait, this is great. We just talked to Bryce.
Don't you have 2 deferrals? Because you get to save them.
No.
Thank you, Sarge.
Throw
Thank
the flag.
You.
Throw
No,
the flag.
Keep the flag over there. These guys tried to get a free pick when I wasn't here.
I don't want to get
They
ketchup
did
on
do
you,
that.
But, is this open? Yeah,
it's open.
Wow. All right, so Doug in the YouTube comments asking a very important question. You've heard of my sauce debate?
Yes.
That I like to have 1 sauce per chicken tender at PK Park. So Doug asking an important question. Do you think the concessions budget, Sarge, needs to go up because I'm such a sauce fiend?
We'll handle you.
This has turned into a Food Network show.
Thank
Holy
you.
cow.
Let's
Why?
go.
I
What's
love
wrong with
it.
that?
I love
the
it.
professional
Yeah.
chef.
I think you need to bring the smoker in here. Okay.
Well, then we're all going to be not doing the game tomorrow. But the brisket's great, everybody. If you haven't had the brisket yet,
what is
at
it?
Autzen,
Everything
it's great.
I did want to say hi to Rick today. He works at Prince Puckler's, and he listens every day.
Rick!
So we want to say hi to Rick.
Hey.
Hi, Rick.
So
Great
I
ice cream.
wanted to make sure that I said that to him.
Ice cream's selling well, I think.
Very good. It'll go down from here.
Yeah.
As
Little
the weather
colder.
gets a little cooler.
Yeah, but also
still good.
Always good.
I'll always eat ice cream.
Always. Yeah. It is one of Jerry's food groups.
It is.
Do they still have Haagen-Dazs on the plane?
Sure do.
Yes.
How many do you eat?
He only eats 1 now. I was really, really sad.
Wow.
But
do they only give you one, or you can only eat one?
Oh, no, I could eat more, but I've wizened my old age.
That from your wife?
And you notice
Yes.
he still looks like he
Definitely
does.
from my wife. I used to bring a bag up my home, and she said, "You need to quit doing that."
Oh, no. He didn't bring a bag home, everyone. The fabulous flight attendants would pack him a cold bag and hand it to him as he walked off the airplane.
We love you, Jerry.
That is a true story.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
It was great. Sarge, you're too good to us.
Thank you.
What else should fans know? Anything? Do we cover it?
I think we're good.
Awesome. John Sargent, the
Thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
head of hangar management. Our way of saying head of concessions. Okay, I'm going to get a break because Jerry needs to eat a hot dog before he gets hangry. We got more picks to make after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear autumn leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dear autumn leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
More Duck Insider from the Country Financial Studios after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow. You sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I'm coming home to the place that I remember, back to the land of my first love. Would you spread wide your arms for this way?
It's a Friday in the Country Financial Studio, but it's actually a Thursday in the Country Financial Studio. Feels like a Friday because everything gets moved up. Sarge was here. You know, the hot dog just hits when you're in that mood.
You're calling me?
Yeah. I want everyone to know that Jerry ate that entire hot dog during that commercial break.
You better move that. I will eat that.
You know, my mom and dad used to make jokes when I was a kid about how, and my sister would do this too, like, don't get your fingers near Joey. He might take a bite out of your finger because I would eat so fast. I would just like my family to know, for the record, I was nothing compared to Jerry. It's amazing.
No.
And then
misleading.
And then we were at an establishment last week. I have never seen somebody eat 20 chicken wings as fast as I saw Jorgie eat 20 chicken wings.
I was shocked. I looked over. I thought, well, he's never going to get into those.
I'm 6 wings in, and his plate is empty.
Gone. I was impressed.
I was too. This is what we do for a living, everybody. Our picks of the week. I've got so much stuff on my desk, I can't even see.
This is amazing.
The computer. Okay, picks of the week continuing also 12:30 on Big Ten Network. What did you just do?
I'm okay. No harm. Move along. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
You almost got nailed again.
Are you kidding?
Flag missed Jerry's head by an inch. We're gonna keep that over here.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay, so picks of the week as we continue. Thanks for joining us. It's Duck Insider. Your picks of the week brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort. 12:30. Big Ten Network. A very good 5-0 Indiana team visits Northwestern in a game that I don't think will be close. I think that Indiana is really good. I think that Indiana is a bona fide top 25 team with how balanced they've been, and they can really throw the ball. Rourke has been efficient over nearly 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns. Indiana can score. Solid team. They're going to be 6-0. I think you're up for Jorgie.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that on almost every point. Curtis Rourke, 1,300-plus yards, 11 TDs, only 2 picks. And the thing about Northwestern, Joey, is they can run the ball. They can run the ball as well as throw the ball. So Indiana is going to win this game.
Yep. That sounded more like Jerry than it did Jorgie. I'm just, pointing it out.
Yeah, well, it was a mixture.
So Jorgie took Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jorgie took in.
I knew he would.
Jorgie
That's why.
took Indiana.
Yeah. That's why I did
nice.
that, because
Scott goes to all this work
I don't
to
really
make,
want to.
Yeah. Scott goes to all this work to make this nice graphic that makes Jorgie look great, and it's so cool. All mine is just a picture next to the team name. Man, that just tells you all you need to know, Scott. Oh, Scott just said, "I'll." Okay.
Well, hey, just let me
I'll
say,
regret it.
Jorgie was a real Oregon athlete.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's why
Absolutely.
he looks like that. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The hair. Those of you who are not watching the show, if you're listening, just fire up YouTube, watch today's show. Just Jorgie's hair, so good.
No, it really was.
So great. Jorgie had better hair than I did in that picture. Mine's very large.
In a different way.
His is the 80s haircut. Uncle Rico. There you go. Yeah. Are you going to pick Indiana?
I don't want to, because I got to find a game that I can.
It's not this
but
one,
not
buddy.
that one. No, Indiana is just way too much. I mean, Northwestern, pretty good, but Indiana's undefeated. They're in the top 25. They haven't been in the top 25 since the 1920s, I don't think, which is not true, but it's been a long time.
Yeah,
Indiana.
I think Indiana's a good team.
Yeah, they're a very good team.
I think where they are the surprise of the Big Ten winning games, I think Wisconsin's probably the surprise losing games at this point in the season.
All right. Coin. All right. Tails again. So see, if this was my coin, you guys would be complaining because it's been tails every time.
No, it hasn't. Wisconsin, the home team. Maybe it's the flipper. Could be the flipper.
Oh, jeez.
Operator error.
Operator error on a coin? Are you kidding me?
I dig that.
Okay.
I love that. Rutgers at Nebraska, 1 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. Rutgers is 4-0 after that nice win over Washington. Nebraska's 4-1, 1-1 in Big Ten play. And I think Nebraska is probably, if I'm the Huskers, still regretting that Illinois game, that 31-24 loss where I feel like there are a few things didn't go Nebraska's way in that game. Nebraska, I was a little surprised at this, Jerry, is a touchdown favorite. They're at home. You know Memorial Stadium's going to be rocking. But this is a good, solid Rutgers team. I think it's a low-scoring affair. I think that Rutgers is right in it until the fourth quarter, and then Nebraska is going to hold on for a win. I think it's going to be a hold on for a win. Nebraska gets it done.
All right. What does Jorgie think?
Well, boy, I'd really like to try to make a move because I'm down by 2, and maybe this is the one to do it because I just can't see myself picking Washington. So I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna take Rutgers. I think Greg Schiano's a good coach. Did he actually? Oh! I thought I had that one for him. Don't you think he would have done that?
No, he could have. It's a tight ball game, and I think he believes in Rutgers.
He likes Rutgers.
Yeah, so I think you're right. But he obviously didn't. All right.
I was wrong. So, no, Nebraska's going to win. That's what Jorgie said.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go Nebraska. I mean, Nebraska's only losses to a really good Illinois team, and they might have won that. Maybe it's in their home, and I believe Nebraska's back. I really do. Dylan Rail is a really good passer, but he's been sacked 8 times. Nebraska D gets it done. Home crowd still in it. Nebraska.
Coin.
I'm going Nebraska. I'm going to be so. Who did you pick?
Nebraska.
Okay. That's a safe pick for me. Heads.
Nebraska. See,
All right.
Not user error.
No.
4:30 on NBC and Peacock. Number 10, Michigan, 4-1, 2-0 in Big Ten play, visits Husky Stadium in Seattle. The 3-2 Huskies that are still licking their wounds after that loss to Rutgers last week. 3-2 overall, 1-1 in Big Ten play. Surprised to know that Washington is favored in this game?
Yeah.
That did surprise you?
It did surprise me.
I'm deferring.
Wow.
It's nice to be in first place.
So Jorgie has got to go.
And you are Jorgie, sir. I'm going to sit back and enjoy my hot dog while you get to decide if you think Jorgie picked Washington or not.
Okay. Last week, I lived through the Husky lover picking Washington. I will never do that. I will not be that guy. I don't care how good Washington is. Michigan's better. I don't care that Michigan is at home or Washington's at home. Michigan's better. I'm going Michigan. Jorgie's going Michigan. Oh, right.
He did.
But hey, you knew he's not going to pick Washington. There's no way. All right, the coin.
No. You. Now Jerry.
Oh, that's right.
Are you going to go with the Dogs again?
No. Wolverine quarterback Davis Warren is not there yet. He's pretty wild passing the ball. He throws it around and not very safe. Washington is impressed me more than I thought they would, and they're at home. So I think I'm not picking Washington. I'm going Michigan.
You can't.
No,
right? You can't.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I hear you. Coin?
Okay, the coin. Actually, I dropped the coin in disappointment. Coin is, what do you think?
Heads.
50-50. No, it's tails.
Dang. That's a miss.
Yeah. All right.
Well, this is an easy pick for me. Michigan. Just because Jerry and Jorgie also picked Michigan. It's nice to be in first place. I honestly think Michigan's going to win. I think that Washington,
I do too.
There's an argument to be made for it's a long trip. You're playing on a short week. Washington was last week at Rutgers. Nah, I think that it's a low scoring game. Over/under odds makers have the total at 41.5. I think it's a low scoring game, and I think Michigan's going to win in just an absolute slobber knocker, as Jorgie would say. What a missed opportunity to use slobber knocker by Jorgie. Come on. All right, last game, 4:30 on the Big Ten Network. Number 11 USC visits Minnesota. 3-1 Trojans, 1-1 in Big Ten play. Minnesota's 2-3, 0-2 in Big Ten conference action. I've got USC on the road. I think USC wins by 10 or so. I think USC is actually – it's the defense that wins this game. USC gets it done.
Yeah, they haven't had a defense, but they do this year.
God, I agree with you, and I want to pick Minnesota because they're at home, but the Trojans have been pretty good apart from that one loss this year. Still a top 15 team. Statistics tell you I'm going Trojans, and I hate it. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty safe pick. And it is
what a boring week of picks.
Have we even disagreed on anything?
No.
And we're not going to.
I figured neither of you would take Washington, but I don't want to take Washington.
No. Hey, Miller Moss is a better quarterback. USC's defense has come alive. They're a better complete football team. It's at Minnesota, which is a little scary, but I still think that USC's just a better team, led by a better quarterback, so USC. Coin is going away. Tails again.
Minnesota. All right, everybody is taking the exact same teams, which means I've still got a 2-game lead over Jorgie and a 3-game lead over Jerry.
Jeez.
Great picks. Great week. That's great. Picks of the week brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino
great
Resort.
too much. Don't use great so much just because you're in the lead.
Best in the Northwest.
Oh, my God.
Timeout. Final keys to the game. Take your ibuprofen when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Don't go anywhere. Duck Insider continues after these messages on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver. and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now, so good to see you real.
Final segment of the week on Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. Joey Mac in the Country Financial Studio, along with Jerry Allen. Mike Jorgensen, as we say, on assignment. And Jerry and I all made the exact same picks this week.
That's not fun. Why don't you go out on a limb and gamble?
Well, that wouldn't be the smart thing to do. Yeah. That's not not good for when you're in first place. Oregon volleyball on Big Ten Network tonight at Ohio State. 5 o'clock start for Matt Ulmer's squad. Also 4 o'clock tomorrow. The Ducks are on Big Ten Network at Penn State. That leads right into the 6 o'clock kickoff against Michigan State for the Ducks here. Wear yellow at Autzen Stadium. 4 o'clock pregame show for us across the Oregon Sports Network. Jerry's just having some relish.
A little
Saturday,
ketchup in there too.
Noon in Los Angeles, Oregon soccer against USC. And that's it this weekend. Golf teams were in action earlier this week, and basketball media days going on. Basketball practice getting underway.
Crazy.
Getting underway. Final thoughts heading into Friday Night Lights, Jerry?
I just can't wait for the game. Friday night, holy cow, students are back. That's going to add so much to it. So, yeah, and a few tickets remain.
About 100 tickets left as of noon today when I asked.
So hurry.
John Sargent. Also, Jason Harris. But also, just quick note, 50 or so tickets left for Ohio State. How about that? See you tomorrow.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Ugh! I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head.